Simon Ekpa may spend Christmas, New Year, break in detention as Finland denies bail. Okay now, they have denied him bail. At least he's not been extradited to Nigeria. That is the most important thing, because if they extradite him to this place, only God knows the things that they are going to do to him. So it is better that he remains there in detention in Finland than coming back to Nigeria. I think it's a good option for him, and he also will not want to come back to Nigeria, because in this country, they are going to shame Shigel. You can see what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu already, so his own would not be any difference. It as he is also even inciting violence and claimed to have killed police officers in the state. So you know what they are already waiting for him. If they can extradite him, straight to jail. If that's if they don't sentence him to death immediately, because he stood by his word. He said he killed people. He was the one that sent people to kill police officers in the states, and now he's denying it, saying that he's a content creator. But Nigerians will not hear that one, because you really incited violence. You are fighting for Biafra, but you are inciting violence. I wonder why he's doing all of that and saying that he did this one. He's the one that did this one. He's the one that said people should sit at home. He doesn't listen to anything that Nnamdi Kanu tells him. So if they extradite him to Nigeria, I hope they don't do something really bad to him. Simon Ekpa, self-acclaimed Biafran agitator, facing allegations of terrorism-related activities in Finland, may spend the Christmas and New Year breaks in detention, the authorities in the country have disclosed. At least the prison in Finland is way better than the one in Nigeria, so he better takes that one like that. Mikko Laaksonen, senior detective superintendent at the Finland's National Bureau of Investigation, noted this, adding that the country's legal system does not permit bail. For somebody that was inciting violence, telling people to kill people, why should they bail him? Let him be in prison there. Now. In an email to an inquiry by Punch, where he was asked if Ekpa's charges were bailable or if the prosecution was disposed to releasing him on bail, Laaksonen said Finnish criminal procedure coercive measures do not recognize bail procedure. Okay now. Our procedure is based on, depending on the case, remand or travel ban as coercive measures for limiting freedom of movement for persons suspected of offences to which such measures are applicable. A court in Finland has set May 2025 as the deadline for prosecutors to bring charges against Simon Ekpa. So at least till May. So that means he's going to be in detention till May. And if they don't bring any charges against him, probably they are going to release him. That's okay. Sahara reporters have reported that Ekpa, self-styled Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Exile, was arrested 2 weeks ago alongside 4 others on suspicion of terrorism-related offences, including incitement to violence and financing terrorism. Finnish authorities had alleged that Ekpa utilized the social media to incite violence in Nigeria's southeast region, targeting civilians and government officials. Yes, he did that. He targeted his people, the people of southeast. If they don't sit at home, if they disobey the order, he's going to send his ASN, or whatever they are called, to beat them up. He killed police officers. He acknowledged it. He said it. That yes, he was the one that said they should kill those police officers. He said it. So he's definitely inciting violence. So if they don't release him, yes, it's okay, because he killed people. So why should they release somebody that is inciting violence? Finnish authority, has alleged that Ekpa utilized the social media to incite violence in Nigeria's southeast. According to local media outlet YLA, Ekpa has been remanded on charges of public incitement to commit crimes with terrorist intent. Yes. In a related statement, Finland's Central Criminal Police disclosed that the other suspects in custody are accused of financing terrorist activities, further intensifying the scrutiny around Ekpa's alleged operation. You are financing the fact that somebody is inciting violence, giving him money to buy guns, to buy all those things that he needs to incite violence. So they deserve to also be in jail with him. Detective Laaksonen has confirmed the ongoing nature of the investigation, declining to disclose further details. When asked about the timeline for Simon Ekpa's court case, he stated, due to the ongoing investigation, no additional information can be shared. The district court has scheduled May 2025 for the prosecution to present possible charges. Laxonen had added that both Ekpa and the Finnish authorities could request a re-evaluation of the case after 2 weeks. In typical remand situation, a re-evaluation hearing can occur no earlier than 2 weeks from the last hearing should the involved parties request it, he explained. Oh, so they can request for court hearing. Oh, okay now, that's very good. However, officials refrained from elaborating on the scope of collaboration. International cooperation is part of the investigation due to the nature of the case, but no further comments can be made at this stage, the National Bureau of Investigation (NBI) stated. Ekpa, a Finnish citizen of Nigerian descent, became infamous for advocating a boycott of Nigeria's 2023 general elections, which triggered violent enforcement actions and attacks on residents. Arrested in February 2023 for inciting violence and issuing sit-at-home order in Nigeria's southeast, Ekpa's activities prompted global petitions urging Finnish and Nigerian authorities as well as the European Union to intervene, so they even arrested him sometime before in February. And it did not stop, so he deserves to be in jail at this point in time. In response to Ekpa's action, Nigeria's Ministry of Foreign Affairs summoned Finnish Ambassador Lina Pilvaninen to demand Finland's cooperation. The District Court of Päijät-Häme, Finland, has ordered Ekpa's detention on suspicion of public incitement to commit crimes with terrorist intent. Ekpa faces charges of incitement while his associates are accused of financing terrorism. Yes, he incited it. There are other ways to go about this thing and not trying to incite violence and killing the same people that you claim that you are fighting for. I wonder why he did that. Adenka Johnson says the reason why he became a scapegoat and being arrested, he spread hatred violence in the southeast region with his order of sit-at-home. There is nothing wrong for self-determination outside the country. When Nigeria was about to demand for independence, he started in London by the late hero Zik of Africa and some other Baba Ekene Awolowo who originates free education, and they got international recognition, and the process in the struggle continued in Nigeria, and at the end of the day they got independence from the British colonial. Nobody is saying that you should not fight for freedom. Nobody is saying that you should not fight for referendum. But the way you go about it, it matters. You cannot be inciting violence, creating issues in your state, claiming that you are fighting for freedom, killing your own people, telling them to sit at home and not go and do their business. That is not the way to go about it. Rabbi Abdullahi says not only Christmas and New Year, he shall spend the rest of his life in detention. He shall never be released. Waiting up. Now, no, so NSS, a freedom fighter should not be afraid of prison. So, because Nnamdi Kanu is still there now, and even that one that they've said that they should release him, they refuse to release him. Nnamdi Kanu told you not to incite violence. You kept on insisting that you would incite violence, and now you've seen your end. No wahala, just enjoy it. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.